It's no secret that the traffic here in Princeton, Texas is bonkers, okay? We have people that are like, what in the world have they gotten themselves into by moving to Princeton, Texas and dealing with Highway 380? Hi, I'm Sesame Morrison. I am a Princetonite. You know what? I've been here 7 years and I still have not quite figured out if we are Princetonians or Princetonite. But I will let you know I am a Princeton resident and I'm also your local real estate agent. Like I said, it's no secret about the traffic coming from Princeton, Texas, going down 380, whether you're going east or you're going west. I am one to attest to it. I have been in it. I have sat in traffic. I have seen how things have changed from the time we moved here in 2018 up until now. And, there are some days where I'm just like, hey, I am so grateful to be in a position to where, hey, I can set my schedule and I can kind of bypass some of that traffic. But now we are getting to a point where it's like, okay, where is the change? Is anything going to happen? Are they going to build something? What is Princeton going to do? So, let me tell you something. As much as I want to sit here and I want to complain with you about traffic, I'm also a little bit optimistic, right? So that's one thing you learn about me. I try to look at the brighter side of things. And what I see with traffic is a growing area. That's right. Princeton, Texas was listed at one point in 2024 as the third largest growing city in the United States. Okay. So if you got a city that's number three in the United States, it means it's growing rapidly. There's going to be some traffic. But why do everybody want to be here? That's the real question. So, for all of you who are already here, just consider yourself hitting the gold mine. And then for those of you who are wanting to come here, you got to know it must mean something is worth having here in Princeton, Texas. Okay. So, one thing about it is affordability. It is no secret, guys. Affordability, we have home prices that are very favorable, and it still puts you within a certain amount of distance from the city of Dallas. It can still keep you under an hour if there's no traffic. But if there's traffic like on 75 or any of our major highways, you might run into just a little bit over an hour getting into the city. But that's just how we are in Dallas Fort Worth, period. Like, I tell people all the time, you get ready to move here, we are one of those cities, those towns, those areas, those metroplex. You need a car, okay? Absolutely, point blank period. You need a car if you want to get around, especially if you're going to live outside of city limits. And then two, growing area. Why else are we growing? Okay, we know the affordability. We know that you guys are having the home with the space that most people desire. Okay, I'm talking like three, four, five, some even potential six bedrooms. Like, okay, we got that part, but what else is it about Princeton? Well, with you being able to buy in a city that is still growing, that's still considered so young, you got the opportunity to really build up some equity. Because the one thing about it, at one point in time, Princeton seemed super far. Okay. So I'm from Dallas. I am a Dallasite. Okay. I am from Dallas, born and raised. I'm 35 years old. And so I moved here to Princeton in 2018. We were probably like 27, 28 years old. So, hey, been out here and this was far. Okay. When I saw a cow, I was like, what in the world? But what I've realized, like just being in real estate, is that everything that once seemed far will not seem as far anymore. I hope that makes sense. Y'all following me? Okay, so the way that I put it to people is, at one point in time, your major cities like Allen, Plano, even Richardson at one point was once far. Now it's nothing. Now, if you're going further up north, so Princeton, what you'll learn about Princeton, we're close to McKinney. And McKinney is right off of the major highway 75. Most people refer to it as Central Expressway. So we are heading north towards Oklahoma. And so some other neighboring cities are like Melissa, Anna, Sherman, Van Alstyne, if you continue going north of 75. Okay. So now you have people that are moving to Sherman, Texas. At one point in time, Sherman was just Sherman, okay? But now Sherman is Sherman with the homes, okay? You even have people that are moving to Denison. Like we've had a client purchase, actually two clients purchase in Denison. We have a listing in Denison. Denison is literally right on the edge of Texas and Oklahoma, okay? And just a quick fun fact, if you move to Princeton, Texas, we are nestled in. So we're not right off the highway. Takes you about 12 minutes to get to it. But, hey, depending on the traffic on 380, right? It could be longer. But what I want everybody to wrap their mind around is that we are growing and that the infrastructure, something has to come, right? Nobody can keep ignoring this traffic. So, just as well as we're close to Oklahoma and we have people that are getting ready to move further out, just know that people are going to want to be in Princeton because those people who are still like in that Dallas and Richardson area who quite haven't got comfortable yet, when they have to move out, they're going to be like, okay, I might can do Princeton, okay? If I can't have Allen, if I can't have Lucas, if I can't have, McKinney, I can potentially do Princeton. So what I'm saying is the opportunity for equity, building that equity is going to be there. You're going to be able to sell, okay? Oh, and so another thing when it comes to this stupid traffic in Princeton, Texas, dealing with 380, you must know, hey, something has got to change. I just mentioned that a little earlier, right? And you're right. We are actually in the process, we're not we as a city, but like Text Dot, they are in the process of creating a 380 bypass. Okay, so this is going to be like a freeway expressway type of vibe, that's going to create an outlet for those of us who are just sitting on 380 all the time so that you can get to these major areas, like if you want to go 75 south or if you're trying to go 75 north. However, I will tell you that in the meantime, I do feel like there are some ways that you can potentially avoid 380. And so I just want to list them. If you happen to need to go further north on 75, I would suggest maybe going through New Hope. New Hope is an area that's near Princeton. You can take this road called 75 or Long Neck and you can go through New Hope to get to McKinney, which can take you to 75 going north. You also can go through Melissa. So you can still take that same road, 75 Long Neck. And I'm not going to lie to you, I am not familiar with all the county road numbers, but there is a way to get to this street called Milrany, Milrany. And that will take you directly into Melissa, Texas. And that's another way to hit 121. And you can also get 275. There is also another road that we call 546, Farm Road 546. 546 runs parallel with 380, and that's a way where you can get to 75 if you're trying to go south, or if you want to head like to Frisco, and you're trying to get to 121, which is a state highway. It's a toll road out here in Texas. That's another way for you to get out of Princeton. You can also take Farm 546 to Lucas. Lucas is another neighboring city to Princeton, but puts you close to like Allen. So if you're trying to do something like in Allen or Fairview or Lucas or Wiley, you can use 546. There's also another road that can kind of help you bypass 380. It's also 982. So 982 is off of 380. When you're in town, it's called Second Street. And you can take that to 546 as well. And then some people who are trying to go like to Garland or Rockwall or anything like that, I personally haven't run into any traffic on 380 once we are getting closer to Formasville. Formansville is a town that is just east of us. So when you're going down 380, you're going east, it's past the high school, and you're passing the lake. That's another way to just get out of town without having to go to 75. You can take a back way, and that'll take you to the towns that are east of Dallas, and you can use that like 380 to 78. So those it's some routes. It's some ways to get out of Princeton. 380 is not the end all be all. But I do get that everybody is tired of it. We're tired of the traffic. We want it gone. But just know with construction, comes a little inconvenience. But I just wanted to let you know, like, don't let that discourage you. Because at the end of the day, Princeton has the homes that you want, okay? The space that you need. We have so many new businesses that have come, that are popping up, and people are nestling here. And like I said, if you take the traffic away, I've liked the area. I've been raising my girls here with my husband. And like I said, we've been here 7 years, and I don't really have any complaints. So if you're looking for an area to grow, come holla at me. No, seriously, talk to me. You can comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to share this video with your friend and be like, girl, I told you, or hey man, you were talking about Princeton the other day, share the video. I appreciate all of you for viewing, and just know I'm gonna have other stuff coming up, because I think my next video I'm gonna talk about the running joke that's in Princeton. And if you want to know more about that, you got to stay tuned.